Somewhere over the rainbow, birds fly over the rainbow.
Hello everybody, this is Ogreboy, and I'm going to be doing my top 10 favorite movies of 2019. So this is part of a series I'm doing where I rank my 10 favorite movies of each year since I was born, and it's also part of my top 10 Tuesdays. And so this week I'm doing the year 2019, which was a pretty good year for movies. That was actually one of the best years for movies of the last decade and everything. So there was a lot of movies that I wanted to be on here that I just couldn't fit and everything. But I'm going to go ahead and get going. Coming in at number 10 is Spider-Man Far From Home. I absolutely love this movie. It's one of my favorite MCU movies. It's a really good Spider-Man movie. I've always liked this one because it's unique. It takes Spider-Man out of New York and puts him in a different setting, going throughout Europe and stuff, and I love that about it, the European setting and stuff. I love that. And I think Mysterio is a really great villain and everything. His consequences led to No Way Home, so kind of love him even more for that, because of him we got to see Tobey Maguire back. But I love this movie and everything. It's a really fun time and everything. So Spider-Man Far From Home is number 10. And number 9 is Extremely Wicked, Shockingly Evil, and Vile. This is a movie about Ted Bundy, and he's played by Zac Efron, who gives one of his absolute best performances in this movie. In fact, I'd probably go as far to say this is Zac Efron's best performance. He's just absolutely amazing in here. The supporting cast are all great too. All of them are really good. Kaya Scodell Rio, I think is how you say her name. She is especially good in here, but all of the supporting cast are great. This is a really good mystery movie. It doesn't really show him killing people and stuff. It leaves that to the imagination, but he does such a great job playing Ted Bundy, and this movie is mostly good for his performance, but it is still a really good and interesting story too. So it's number 9. And number 8 is The Fanatic. I absolutely love this movie. This is a really good suspense thriller movie, kind of a stalker movie, throwback to early 2000s and late 90s stalker movies and everything. It's about a fan who becomes obsessed with this actor and everything, and his slow descent into madness and everything. It's a really good movie. John Travolta gives a really great performance in here. I think he's really, really good. I think that Devon Sawa is really good too, and I think this is just a really good cat and mouse thriller movie. It's one that doesn't really get talked about much. It was lambasted when it came out. People love to make fun of it, but it's really a fun movie and everything. If you go in expecting like something super great, then maybe you'll be disappointed, but I really enjoy this one. I think this is a really great movie though, personally. It fits my movie taste perfectly and everything, but I do understand it's not for everybody. So Fanatic is number 8, and number 7 is Midsommar. This is a really good movie from Ari Aster. It's about these group of people that go to, I think, Switzerland or something. They go to a different country, and when they get there, they get brought into this cult and everything, and it has a lot of really crazy consequences of them going to this cult and everything. It's a really crazy movie and everything. It's one of those movies that you're gonna watch it and be like, what the heck did I just watch and everything. It's a really good movie, but Ari Aster's directing is great in here. The story is great, the performances are great, and this is just a really good movie. So Midsommar is number 7, and number 6 is Us. This is one of my favorite Jordan Peele movies. I absolutely love this movie. Actually, it is my favorite movie that he's directed and everything. And I love Get Out, and it didn't make my top 10 of 2017 and everything because there were just so many other movies that I liked that year. But I really did like Get Out quite a bit, and I think this one is even better. I love the doppelganger thing. I've always been fascinated with doppelgangers and stuff like that, people that look like other people and stuff, and this movie really has that in it and everything, and it's got some really good kills and stuff. There's some pretty unique kills in here and everything. The evil versions of these characters are pretty good, intimidating characters, and it had a really cool twist that, looking back at it now, is easy to see coming. I think a lot of people saw it coming. I didn't. I'm easily shocked when it comes to plot twists, though. Everything. I did not see the ending of this movie coming whatsoever, and every time I've rewatched it, I was like, I do not get how I didn't see that coming. And everything is pretty obvious, but I just didn't see it, and everything. But it had a good, to me, it had a good twist. It has a good cast, especially Lupita Nyong'o. It's a really good movie, though. So Us is number 6, and number 5 is A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood. Mr. Rogers was one of my absolute favorite guys growing up. I've always loved watching his show as a kid, and I still watch it every now and then and everything. He's just such a cool dude and everything, very likable and everything. He's one of those really kind souls that you just can't help but love and everything, because all he does is try to bring positivity to this world and everything, and they really were able to pull off making a movie that shows really what Mr. Rogers was all about. This movie is pretty much just about this cynical reporter who goes to do an interview with Mr. Rogers, and his life is completely changed. He has a whole new outlook on life after meeting Mr. Rogers, and it's just a really good movie. You see, watching the character change throughout the movie as he's around Mr. Rogers is really great, and Tom Hanks is just absolutely perfect as Mr. Rogers. He gave such an amazing performance and everything. So I absolutely love this movie. So A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood is number 5, and number 4 is The Peanut Butter Falcon. I absolutely love this movie, and it's barely number 4. Like, my top 4 are all really close to each other and everything. I love all 4 of my top 4, and this one is just a really, really great independent movie that I happened to go see one day at the theater. I went to see it in a double feature with It Chapter 2, and this movie was miles better. It Chapter 2 was a great movie too and everything, but not on the same level as any of the movies on this list, especially this one and everything. It's a really good story. I just love that they made this movie so that this guy could be in the movie. It stars a Down syndrome, a man with Down syndrome that in the movie, his character has a dream of meeting this wrestler and stuff, and he ends up meeting this guy, and then the social worker that helps him and stuff, they go along with him on this trip to try to meet this wrestler. And it's just a really good, heartfelt movie and everything, very heartwarming and everything. It tugs at the heartstrings, and it's just one of those movies that puts a smile on your face by the end of it. You just can't help but feel good after watching it. It's a really great movie. So The Peanut Butter Falcon is number 4. And number 3 is Joker. I absolutely love this movie. Now, this is supposed to be based on the DC character, but really and truly it's not. It's more about the guy who inspired the Joker, which was confirmed in the sequel, Joker Folie à Deux. I've always really loved this movie and everything, and I did enjoy Joker Folie à Deux quite a bit too. I actually think it's pretty underrated and stuff, but I think this is a really good movie though. Joaquin Phoenix is just absolutely amazing as Arthur Fleck, aka Joker. He does a really great job in here. His performance is really great, and the story is pretty good too. It's a character study of Arthur Fleck and his descent into madness, and it's just really well done and everything. It's got a good supporting cast with De Niro and Zazie Beetz, and everybody does a really great job as their characters and everything, and I just really love this movie. So Joker is number 3, and number 2 is Avengers Endgame. I absolutely love this movie. It is a blast from start to finish. It's a 3-hour movie, and it never feels like it's 3 hours. It feels like it's only an hour and a half or whatever. It goes by so fast and everything, but it is so much fun and everything. Getting to see the original Avengers team up to try to go back in time and get the Infinity Stone so they can save everybody. It's just really well done, very well written. It's got some really great action scenes. The final battle is just so much payoff that is so worth it and everything. It's just a really, really fun time. I've always really loved this movie and everything. So Avengers Endgame is number 2, and my number 1 favorite movie of 2019 is Toy Story 4. Like the previous movies, I just absolutely love Toy Story 4. I feel like it's the best in the franchise. Everything. This is the one franchise where I feel like each movie has gotten better as they've gone on, and I feel like this one definitely is better than 3 and everything, but not a lot better. Like, they're all pretty close together because it's such a great franchise. I just feel like one's just maybe like one step ahead of the other and everything. This is one of those few franchises where I feel like they do that, and I just absolutely love this movie and everything. I think that Forky is a really lovable character. I love the story of them trying to get Forky back and everything, and him finding both people along the way, and the decision Woody makes at the end of the movie actually makes sense and everything. I know a lot of people don't like that he left the other toys and everything, but I'm kind of glad he did. I think that it worked out for the best, and I think this movie is really good. So it's easily my favorite movie of 2019. So anyway, let me know in the comments what your favorite movies of 2019 are. If you want, tell me your favorite and least favorite. If you don't want to do a full list, tell me your favorite and maybe your least favorite. And I hope you enjoyed this video, and have a good day, everybody.
Yeah!